Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus is alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, your classmates, your roommates, your significant others, your spouses, and everyone else. From friends, amigos, comrades, compadres, to your frenemies and enemies. Tell them that your boy is doing his YouTube CVS station identification. No, it is not. The Pharmacy, its channel vlog show, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here is your host of the show, where there's ordinary and there's him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of WEML TV, Channel 77. This is episode number 842 of the show. December 29, 2021, 10:13 p.m. What's going on, everybody? Some big news. So before we get to the AEW Dynamite New Year's Smash, the final Dynamite of the year of 2021. Not only that, the final Dynamite that is going to be aired on TNT, because it's moving to TBS next week to kick off the new year. So that is going to be that is a huge moment. Some big news from the WWE. They've officially released Toni Storm. Rumor has it there was reports that says she asked for her release, and she basically flew herself home after the holiday tour. And that's another wrestler lost by the WWE. And I'm very disappointed, because she was one of my favorite lady wrestlers. And, and she was super cute, too. And I don't know if it's, I don't know why she's released by the company. And I know she's dropped off Twitter. But she's still on Instagram. So we'll find out why she decided to leave the WWE. I don't know if she requested her release and granted it, and so she basically quit. So I don't know if it's a mental thing or not. I hope she's okay. And I really love Toni Storm. I mean, she had a great thing going, feuding with Charlotte Flair. I thought she would get a second shot at the title. Well, someone else will have to step up now to Charlotte Flair with Toni Storm now gone. So that is sad news. So unfortunately, that is where we stand right now. So the women's division down another superstar. So I'm kind of hoping that everything will be okay with Toni Storm. So Toni, I love you. Hope you do well. If it's going to be, wherever you go, hope you're successful. I know you've been successful before all over the world. I don't know if it's the pandemic that has gotten to you to miss your family and all, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I'll be surprised. I'll be very, very shocked at this moment if they say, if she says something like, "Oh, it's not true" and all that. We'll see. Because a lot of people, a lot of people would love to trash about the WWE, and that's probably one of the main reasons it could be. So we'll see what happens. So see what happens. A little bit more reports on that, and I don't know. I really don't know. And SmackDown, like I said, down another lady. That means we'll give opportunity for Shotzi to step up, and Xia Li. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'm concerned more about the company's head writers and the head corporations, and I really don't know. This is not, they got to, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, they got to realize it's not the 80s, 90s type WWE anymore. This is, a lot of things have changed, a lot of things evolved, and I think Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon's mindset is too far behind today, and I don't think Nick Khan's going to be the one solving their problems, and I don't know how dumb they want to sell the company to Nick Khan, but, who knows for sure. So we'll see what happens. I'm really sorry that Toni Storm got released by the WWE, was granted her release. So I feel very sorry and bad for her. So I hope she Hope she gets up back on her feet somewhere. So, um, let's go. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite New Year's Smash final. Like I said, final Dynamite on TNT and final Dynamite of the year. Jim Ross made his return to color commentary, which is really cool. He was diagnosed with skin cancer, but he beat it. It's gone. He's cancer free. He's back, and it was a great return. It started off with a 10-man tag. It was Jurassic Express, Christian Cage, and the Lucha Brothers, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, versus FTR, the Private Party. That's Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy and Matt Hardy. The winners of that match, due to some miscommunications and arguments from the Jurassic Express Lucha Brothers team, would be FTR, Private Party, and Matt Hardy. Then they had a trios match. Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz went up against Daniel Garcia in 2.0. Daniel Garcia in 2.0 with a little bit more chicanery, winning the matchup, and then they were attacking Santana and Ortiz after the match. And Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho came in, chased them off with the baseball bats, and it looks like Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho were confronting each other, and Eddie Kingston has forgotten that Santana and Ortiz are part of the inner circle with Chris Jericho. So, and MJF cut a promo on Sting and CM Punk before Wardlow had his matchup. And MJF, I think it was called for, Beat the Revolution or something like that. It was a special matchup where if Wardlow wins and goes after the TNT champion and Wardlow wins the title, he has to relinquish that title to MJF. Looks like I think next year you're going to see Wardlow finally leave MJF, in my personal opinion, and I can't wait for that to happen. So, I'm reading my notes here. I always take notes so I can do this. So I can remember what is going on, what is happening. And Tony Schiavone interviewed the Lucha Brothers, and then Jurassic Express and Christian Cage interrupted them, and Christian Cage says, "Hey, my guys versus your guys for those tag team titles next week." And then Ray Phoenix said they accepted. So next week, the AEW World Tag Team titles will be on the line. Lucha Brothers versus Jurassic Express. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. And then Wardlow went up against Colin Delaney. Wardlow wins. Then Sean Spears nails Delaney with a steel chair. And Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole talked to each other about where they left off on NXT when they feuded. Listen, I want to make sure you guys got my back. Then Dan Lambert and the Men of the Year cut a promo on Cody Rhodes running their mouths as usual. And then they started berating Brandy Rhodes. Brandy Rhodes interrupted Lambert, calling him a knockoff Paul Heyman. And then Lambert says he prefers to be Jim Cornette, which is really hilarious. And then Brandy Rhodes was about to kick Dan Lambert's butt until Dustin Rhodes had to intervene, but then got blindsided by Ethan Page of Men of the Year. And it's going to be... But then Cody Rhodes will defend the TNT title against Ethan Page this coming Friday night, New Year's Smash. The final Rampage of 2021, the final on the... So there's that. And then the AEW TBS title tournament semifinals, Jade Cargill against Thunder Rosa. And the matchup was going good until a masked woman attacked Thunder Rosa and caused Thunder Rosa the match against Jade Cargill. And then afterwards, Thunder Rosa attacked Cargill post-match. That masked woman came in and attacked Thunder Rosa. And then she took out the mask. Mercedes Martinez is now part of AEW. That's going to be trouble in the women's division. So if Mercedes Martinez aligns herself with Jade Cargill, and it's Ruby Soho came out to fight him off with a pipe. So Ruby Soho and Jade Cargill next week, AEW TBS Championship on the line. CM Punk made his Daily's Place debut because it took place in Daily's Place. Addresses MJF. He addresses Brody Lee, the late great Brody Lee. Addresses Jim Ross. And he was really excited about being part of AEW. And he says he's going to beat up on MJF. And Ricky Starks cut a promo on Dante Martin. It'll be a matter of time when those two collide. And Ricky Starks does have the FTW title. So what's that saying? And then Sammy Guevara had signs where he admitted he lost the TNT title. He made a New Year's resolution to beat Cody Rhodes to become once again the TNT champion. We'll see if he's good on that resolution. Hikaru Shida, promo on Serena Deeb, and she was getting sick and tired of Serena Deeb's antics, and she says, bring it on, basically. And then Tony Schiavone interviewed Brian Pillman Jr. He's having a match against Malachi Black next week. And as Pillman Jr., he was ticked off that Garrison got beat by Black, and then Julia Hart got her got acid spit in her eyes and all that. Lights went out. Malachi Black appears, and then the lights went back out again, and he disappeared. Brian Pillman's like, okay, I'll see you next week. And then he claimed to kind of promo on Darby Allin, this matchup between Anthony Bowens and Darby Allin will happen on Rampage. And Sting, the Acclaimed, ran their mouths against Darby Allin. Sting and Allin respond to the Acclaimed on their matchup. So this will be very interesting, to say the least. Trios matchup, main event, the final main event of Dynamite in 2021. And final Dynamite main event on TNT. Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are chosen by Gold, their old name, the Red Dragon, to go up against Orange Cassidy and best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. And due to despite the miscommunication between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole and Red Dragon did pick up the victory thanks to the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler, who got involved. And then as we get out of the ring, it looks like the Young Bucks were upset with Kyle O'Reilly because he accidentally super kicked Adam Cole in the face. And then there you go. And then the argument starts. So see, this will be very interesting, to say the least. So, that is all the time we have on the show. The final AEW Dynamite on TNT, the final AEW Dynamite on 2021, where in the new year, AEW Dynamite will be on TBS, the mothership, as Dusty Rhodes once in the American Dream. So, what's on the docket for tomorrow's episode? On tomorrow's WEML-TV channel 77, I will gladly tell you. Tomorrow is Thundercracker Thursday, the final Thundercracker Thursday of 2021, as I face that dreaded lightning on the Bullseye Bonus Island for, let's see, 44th time. Okay, that's one. And another will be NXT UK, the final NXT UK of 2021. It's got to be the best of NXT UK, so I'll check tomorrow on that. And if it is, I will do something similar to that. Write down some matches that happened, and I think they're doing a part 2 of that. I believe they're doing part 2 of the NXT UK, best of NXT UK, and then we got Impact Wrestling. We'll see what happens there. The final Impact Wrestling of 2021, and we have the final episode of Rant and Rave for 2021, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that one too. So I'm really looking forward to that one as we enter 2022, and who knows what's gonna happen then. All right, so that's all the time we have on the show, and episode 842 is complete, and I will see you on the next episode, 843 of WEML-TV, channel 77. I wish you a good day, good night. I'll see you next episode. Until then, peace, love, God's blessings from Him above through me to you. Have a good night, guys.